Asher and Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Ross.
Matt Evans from Helldown.
Nice, here at Bloodstock. And I love your fucking shirt.
Thank you, man.
And I'm just going to start off right off the bat and say, unless people buy your merch, they can't listen to my show.
Yeah, 100%. I know it's a shame that we have to keep plugging it, but it fucking pays the bills, right?
Listen, people don't realize I always plug it because unless you're selling merch, you can't make it to the next show. And people think, oh, they're musicians and blah, blah, blah. And they think, oh, dream life. You work your ass off and nobody pays you shit.
Fucking right, yeah.
You know?
100%. I think a lot of people think that it's the big rockstar high life being in the band. They don't see the background shit, man. That goes into all the practice, the sacrifice. They just see the stage thing. The stage thing's fun, don't get me wrong, but fuck me, we've been out quite a few times.
Right, it's like any other job. You have your good parts, you have your bad parts, and they, like you said, they don't realize, like, the getting up on stage and playing is the fun thing.
That's the easy bit.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
It's everything else that gets you up on that stage.
100%.
That's 100%. The reward for the hard work.
That's a good, I like the look of that, actually. I like thinking about it like that. I mean, the reward is seeing the crowd going nuts.
Right.
And then screaming for an encore, and you get that huge buzz. And it's like, fuck, man, I don't want to stop this show.
Exactly.
It's clearly paid off because we're here at the end of the day. Fucking Bloodstock.
No doubt, right? See? And like, okay, look at Ozzy. He always had so much fun on stage, but look at how hard he always worked all around, right till the day he left us. Like, I was looking at an interview with Tony Iommi, and he was talking about, I think it was him that was talking about, or Geezer, the practices that they were doing for that back to the beginning. And like he was saying, Ozzy's just the consummate pro. He was, no matter how he felt like shit, we couldn't walk in it, but he was at practice, first one there, last one gone, and worked his ass off to put on that last show for us.
That's the thing. It's not a job that you can turn up sick to and just call in sick. You know, you just do it when you're hungover or hanging out your ass. You know, you fucking turn up and go.
The story is that he stopped taking his meds for that show, and it's like it shows how much dedication he had to put on a show for us all. Like,
because you think about it, he was doing that show, how much pain he must have been in to do that show, and you couldn't tell really. He was just having so much fun up there.
Yeah.
That's the coolest part. And you're right, everything you're saying. It's like, look at what did he do it for, like 50, 60 years, and still was working his ass off.
Yeah.
There was no retirement.
No. I don't think he ever really could stop.
No, I said it long ago when Sharon was trying to get him to retire and stop touring. I'm like, the minute he stops playing live shows is when he'll probably pass away.
I can't remember who it was. I think it was Alice Cooper. He was saying he's a lifer. People like that, they can't stop. AC/DC, they can't stop. Alice Cooper, Lemmy, they cannot stop. They can try, but they've been doing it so long, it's in their blood. It's who they are.
It's so part of you.
Yeah.
It's like, even like I go on tour doing coverage at these festivals, and my youngest daughter, sometimes I'll bring her to a festival, and halfway through the first day, she's like, Dad, I don't know how you do this every weekend. I'm already fucking done. And I'm like, I don't know how I don't,
Yeah,
And
exactly,
you know how that goes. It's so much fun. All my friends are here, and it's like, it's this super energy. And then when I have like a week off, I'm like secluded in my place, depressed.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm not out
on the road.
Come back down
to what was like the real world, and the real world sucks.
Right?
I much prefer doing this shit, even on a bad day. It's better than a bad day in what was it? A bad day in rock and roll is a good day in basically anywhere else.
Exactly. And like what you were saying about being sick, okay? Yeah, you can't just not show up. I remember right after COVID, my second show I was covering after COVID was Korn, and Jonathan Davis had COVID.
Oh, fuck.
And he sat on a throne like Ozzy just did, and he did the show, and he poured his heart out, and like anybody else would have been calling in sick to work, and not being able to function.
Yeah, exactly.
It was funny. I had gotten COVID, and I was supposed to be at this festival, Rocklahoma, and I didn't want to get anybody sick, so I didn't go. And then one of the bands called me from the press tent. Hey, we're looking for you for the interview. I'm like, I'm not there, but I have COVID because I have COVID. But give me 2 minutes, and we'll do the interview remotely. And I was like, fucking 104 temperature, whatever.
Fuck,
and
man.
But the minute you turn on that mic, and you know how that feels, like you forget all that shit.
Yeah.
Like I'll be sick after the mic's off. You know, it's like you feel like shit, turn on the mic, and it's like you're in a different zone.
The adrenaline kicks in.
Totally.
Yeah.
And you don't even give yourself permission to be sick. I'll be sick when I'm done.
Yeah.
You know?
Literally, yeah. Like, I will carry on as hard as I possibly can for this duration. I'll go be sick a bit later on.
And that's why people should support bands, because, listen, you're doing it not only for you, but you're doing it for them. So like, if they know how hard you work and what you put into it and what you sacrifice, you know, they should support you. You know, Corey Taylor, when he did that message on Instagram that he was canceling some shows, he needed a mental break, and I saw people giving him so much shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, do you want him to end up like Chester or Chris Cornell?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
These
so
people are missing
what?
family, and they're missing massive life events in the background.
Yeah, you missed a show.
Yeah.
He should get healthy, and if you really love the band, let him get healthy.
Yeah.
You
The
know?
alternative would be he does the show, and then people complain that he was crap or he looked tired or whatever. And
Exactly.
it's like, give these guys a break, you know?
And he was, before that, for a year on tour doing all three of his bands. Slipknot, Stone Sour, and his own thing. So, of course, he was fucking burnt out.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
It's hard enough doing one band.
Oh, yeah.
It can be.
Yeah.
So, how would you describe to our listeners who've never heard you before, how would you describe your music? And I don't mean a genre, because I hate fucking artists getting boxed into a genre.
We're just relentless aggression, really.
I like that.
We've got a lot of power. We've got a lot of energy.
Hard hitting. Yeah.
Nice.
We quite dynamic, I think, in a lot of ways. We do everything you can think of.
We got a lot of influences within each individual of the band. It's not like we all listen to one band and then that's it. We got a whole host of bands that we all individually love. And when it comes, which is kind of difficult, because when it comes to writing, it's like we can't fucking make our minds up, but we never settle. So then when we finish the song, it's like, yeah, that's it.
And
That's
see,
it.
I was just talking about that, and I talk about it all the time. I love that, because I come from the very beginning of metal, and one of the things nowadays I see is like bands using formulas for metal because they all, people like, they all like the same shit, and it's like, now it all sounds the same. I love bands like you that I think nowadays you got to bring different influences in so you could stand out and sound unique. But more importantly, what you said, I think having those different opinions, as difficult as it is to decide, that once you do come with the final effort from everybody's input, that's the shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, unless it gives us like goosebumps and that sort of that huge blood rush, then it's like, no, it's not it. Back to the drawing board, and we'll try again, and we'll try again, and we'll try again. It's fucking hard work. It can be a pain in the ass. It can be a long process, but then the final outcome, all of us are like, fuck yes, that's the one.
If you're not getting goosebumps, how am I getting goosebumps?
Well, we just know in the rehearsal studio, if we're not headbanging to our own stuff, no one else is going to headbang.
Exactly.
To our shit, you know?
Like, could you imagine you're in a band and you wouldn't mosh or headbang to your own music? Like,
that's the
I
thing.
don't
I've
know
always
about
said
that.
you've got to be a fan of your own band.
Yeah.
You've got to be you've got to like your own stuff. Otherwise, how can you expect other people to do it?
Exactly. And it shows on stage. Because as somebody that sees a lot of shows, you can see the bands are dialing it in, and then you can see the bands that like really just love what they're doing, and they don't care what else is happening, they're having a blast, and that makes me want to have a blast.
100%. 100%. And just like you said, you can tell the difference.
Yeah.
You really can.
Totally. There's one band, all the festivals in the U.S., all my media friends and stuff, we're all like, we all like the band, but we won't go see them live. We're like, it's fucking like the most boring shit ever. Because like, might as well just listen to the album. To me, those people are not having fun up there if that's the case. You're having fun when that bee's been bothering everybody, man. I think the bee wants to be in the interview.
I think he does want to be in the interview. He can wait.
He likes your band. He likes your band. That's why he wants to tell everybody that they need to support your band. That's what the bee's here for.
He needs to buy merch. That's what he needs.
Yeah, exactly.
We need to come up with some bee-size merch.
Right? Can you imagine a bee flying around with a Helldown shirt on?
I would absolutely love that.
Oh, man.
Wave the flag, man. Wave the banner.
Right. So, speaking of which, how do people reach out to you on socials, on the web, buy your merch, connect with you, all that good stuff?
Fucking everywhere. Literally, we've got Bandcamp for merch. We will post it, deliver it out to you. And then we're all on socials, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. TikTok, YouTube. All of our music's on YouTube and Spotify. Our videos we've done recently, we got 4 singles. Banging videos. We highly recommend you go see them because we love them.
The Bee agrees.
We put a lot of passion into them and a lot of effort.
And those videos have come out
they paid off.
Really fucking sick, to be honest.
I love it.
Yeah.
See, I love that you're saying it. It's same as what we were saying before. How can I think your video's sick if you don't?
As well, we got fire, you know.
The goal is, a little personal goal for me is when we start this band is to get pyro on stage.
Nice.
Obviously, red tape, health and safety can be a bit of a bitch. But it's going to happen one day. And when it does, you're going to have to control me on stage. I'm going to lose my shit.
It's going to be like Slayer's show. It's going to be more than...
I was just going to say, I'm going to tell Winston that he has to bring you on tour with Parkway.
Brilliant.
You know, because they're like the kings of pyro right now. And just like Winston, just let them have some of your pyro.
Yeah, come on. All of it, please.
Right?
Absolutely love that.
There you go. Well, how badass. You're here at Bloodstock. I love it.
Yes.
And thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for having us, man. Thank you.
You got it.
Michelle Kerr was my press officer for my entire fucking career here in the UK. My entire career with Machine Head. She recently passed away, and it was a very, very sad day. And I can tell you the reason that I'm going to tell this story is because she was family. She was Bloodstock family. She was heavy metal UK family. Most of the bands that you know and love, you probably heard of because of that woman right there. Slipknot, Slayer, Machine Head, Trivium, Killswitch Engage, Hatebreed, you name it. She helped lift everybody up, man. She helped lift everybody up. And in so many ways, she helped make this entire music scene, this incredible, beautiful community that lives here at Bloodstock, man. She helped make it. So ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Michelle Kerr.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.